Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the Racerstar F4S. This is a 30 amp 4-in-1 ESC plus an F4 flight controller, and this has the tattoo ESCs on here, so they're BLHeli32 and they're D-Shot 1200 capable. But you have basically everything in a single board here, just one board. Just have to solder on your motor wires directly to the board. So this is going to be a really good solution for your super tight builds. Obviously you're going to connect your battery connector here, and then you got a current sensor built in over here on the underside. I've got a bunch of connections here. Basically these are going to be your main connections here. They're kind of small solder points, so you're going to have to be pretty good at soldering. But these are going to be your connections for your video transmitter and your camera and your receiver. And of course all of the connections for your motors are going to be on the side here. You got ESC1, ESC2, 3, and 4. And you probably want to rotate the board this way so that your USB port's coming out the side. You'll probably at that point need to remap the resources in the configurator to remap your motors because it's rotated. There's some additional solder points on the underside of the sticker here, so I'm going to actually remove the sticker, and then we'll take a look at some of the things that you could connect to if you need to access additional UARTs, for example. I think a couple of UARTs are under there, so let me go ahead and pull this off. Okay, so I got the heat shrink off and that sticker, and there's a sticker on here on top of the F4 chip. I've removed that as well, and you can see that there's some sort of a shiny coating on the entire PCB that they put the sticker on first and then they coated it with something, and I think it's some kind of conformal coating. I'm not sure if you guys know or not. It's also on the bottom as well. It's kind of a shiny thing, so, and it's only in this one little middle section and not all the way to the edges. So maybe they attempted to do some sort of waterproofing, perhaps. Now that the heat shrink and stickers off here, we can take a little closer look. You can see that here says current sensor. So I think maybe these are some small current sensors for each of the ESCs, along with the larger one over here for the main battery lead. Since these are BLHeli32, they probably send telemetry back to the flight controller, and since it's all connected together here, I imagine that we'll be able to access that in BLHeli configurator. And then now that we can see the top section here, this whole section here was covered by that sticker. We couldn't see what was inside. Okay, so now that the sticker's out of the way, we can look at all the solder connections behind the sticker. And here we have our connections for our buzzer. We have LED connections here and RSSI. Let's see, what else we have over here? And here we have, looks like some UARTs. Flip it over. So that is silk screen onto the board. They're very tiny. Boot, ground, 3 volts, RX6 and TX6. So the boot is for this boot button here. That's the bootloader button. And then ground would be this one here. And it says 3 volts there. Is that 3 volts or 5 volts? It's kind of hard to read that. And then we have our UART 6 connections for RX6 and TX6. So these are the additional connections that you could solder to if you need to access these. But I think the main connections are going to be the ones here on top. So you got your connections, probably going to be using this for your receiver here, S-Bus, 5 volts, video in, video out here, and ground. So this is going to be for your video transmitter and camera connections on top. So overall, pretty clean layout. Everything looks nice and slim, very clean. If you have a very low profile build, something that is very tight on space, or you're going for a very lightweight build, definitely something like this would be worth considering. Obviously, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments down in the comment section that no one should ever use one of these because you blow up one ESC and the whole board's dead. Yes, that is true, but these days these boards are fairly, they work fairly well, and I haven't had any 4-in-1 ESCs blow up on me yet. Cross my fingers. But yeah, I mean, obviously that's a concern, but sometimes if you just don't have the space or you don't want the weight, you really don't have too many options. So if you guys can build the same thing here with the flight controller, PDB, and 4 individual ESCs for the same amount of space and weight, all ears, do let me know in the comments below how you will pull that off. Anyway guys, that's the end of this video. I'm not sure what I'm going to put this in. Probably something obviously thin and light. I'm going to go for a super fast racer probably. And I'm not sure when it's going to be coming up, but it'll be coming up eventually on the channel because I definitely want to use this. It's pretty cool tech in here. So look forward to putting this in something. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.